with the help of a few other friends.
Listen, I actually need to help you right now with those notes because, you know, I can't hit them.
Good morning, Sunrisers. Welcome to a fabulous, fabulous Friday. It's not just any Friday. It is International Women's Day. I'm so excited to be here with you, Yendi. As always, you know, it's fun when we get together, but it's extra fun when it's for a special day like today. Yeah,
oh, it actually feels good. When I was reading through the run last night, I was just like, wow, I didn't realize that we could get this many women on one show.
I didn't realize you read through the run.
You know how I realized you didn't?
I do read through the run, guys. Sometimes. There's a little tad last night. I have a beautiful quote for you this morning that we want to share. It says, she is a dreamer. She is a believer. She is a doer. She is an achiever. She is you. I love that. Happy International Women's Day. You know, when I think about being a woman, it is probably the most complex journey.
Honestly.
I don't want to, I'm not taking away from men, but today I am.
And you have permission.
But our journey is such a complex one from the day we are born to the day we leave this place. And my journey as a woman so far has been nothing short of interesting, fun, crazy, beautiful, wild, up, down. It's packed with all the experiences.
You know what it is? There are just so many. There are so many facets to a woman. There are so many things that make you woman, and it's not being, not just being a mother. It's not just being a wife. No, but being a. First of all, let's just say that when you step into womanhood, the amount of physiological changes that you experience is no joke. You guys have no idea that when a woman powers through every single month, every single day, every single year, there's so much that happens internally that can almost be a setback, but for some reason we always have that dig in, push, you can do this type of thing, and it's almost innate in us because from we're very young, once we transition, it's like you have to keep going.
And it never ends.
It never ends.
And you know, we have women ahead of us who say to us, you know, girls, this is gonna happen, or this is gonna happen, or you say to women, yes. And then before you know it, you're like, oh, mercy.
Honestly.
But meaning, you're so right. Even just physiologically, the changes that we go through. And then I feel like I have changed every decade. So even in my, I mean, my teens just went woof. And then in my 20s, you know, and we have a lot of young women here in their 20s who work with us, who we get to see kind of in that stage of their life. And, you know, I've realized that we used to get a lot of advice, people, and we still do.
Unsolicited a lot of the time.
A lot of the time. And now I realize that, you know, we can say and we can try and impart as much as we can, but everybody has to go through their own journey.
Everyone has to do their own.
But the 20s are really for finding yourself and finding out who you are, in a sense. And then I felt like my 30s just did this. And now here I am. In my 40s.
I'm actually really looking forward to 40. I'm 2 years away, but I'm 39 this year. So next year is my 40th. And I'm really looking forward because every single woman I know, you included, speaks so positively of what happens mentally at 40. And I'm looking for...
A little before.
Well, I'm really looking forward to that factor. It's the we don't give up.
Yes. We don't give up 40.
We don't give up 40. That's right. And I'm looking forward to that, for sure.
Agreed. It's a great time. I mean, every day that we get to be here, every year that we get to be here is a blessing. And we don't take it for granted. So it's a female power Friday with Tamizzle and Yendizzle.
That's right.
And we you know, we always say this could be a mistake or it's the most genius thing. This is genius.
I think we've confirmed, based on our last time doing this, it is the most genius thing.
So,
it is.
So we have some trending topics this morning. Oh, thank you, Jens.
You're welcome.
Our
I got you, girl.
lovely drink. You know, we can't drink this time of day, but we can have a little
beverage.
Grape cran water there.
A little beverage.
Sounds good. All right. So again, it's International Women's Day, March 8th. It's a global day celebrating the social, economic, cultural and political achievements of women. Jamaica's theme for International Women's Day is investing in women and girls in leadership to accelerate gender equality. equity, and socioeconomic empowerment, with a campaign theme for this year, which is Inspire Inclusion.
Love that.
Say that
love
10
that.
times fast.
Listen.
I love it.
Also, our International Women's Day quote of the day is, oh, this one is fantastic. A wise woman wishes to be no one's enemy. A wise woman refuses to be anyone's victim. And again, that one is coming from Maya Angelou. She has so many nuggets.
She was a wise woman.
Honestly.
Indeed. Like, if she was my granny, me just say, girl, just talk to me. Talk to me. Because you have things to say.
And take all the notes.
Yeah.
And I have actually loved you've been seeing on the screen, we've been showing so many women. We've been showing many Jamaican women,
yes.
women internationally, in track and field, in fashion, in the world of media.
Yes.
It really is a day of celebration. You know what else I love about what we're going to get into? Yeah, but we've been doing some really cool watch list items for International Women's Month. But today, this one is one of my faves.
Oh gosh, really? I can't believe it.
I wonder why. Today's watch list film is Miss Congeniality. Love that one. Miss Congeniality is a 2000 American action comedy film directed by Donald Petrie, written by Mark Lawrence, Katie Ford, and Karen Lucas, and produced by and starring none other than the wonderful Sandra Bullock as Gracie Hart, a tomboy agent who is asked by the FBI to go undercover as a contestant when a terrorist threatens to bomb the Miss United States pageant.
Oh no. I love her. I love
So
this movie. I love the transformation. Anything where it has like this transformation, you know, from this tomboy to this beauty queen, I just think is lovely. And she did a phenomenal job.
She was fantastic.
And she looked amazing. Look at her.
We know one of my faves though. One of my faves who she's not the main feature of the film, but I absolutely love Miss Texas.
Yeah, I remember. I need to watch this movie again. I haven't watched it in a while, but I need to watch it. But you know, I always remember that scene where she walks out in the blue dress and she takes out, I don't know, all the guys are like watching. Yeah, you know the show for true, you know.
I love it.
She know the
and
show
then she
for
does
true.
So she stroll in, come stroll with me, stroll with me, stroll with me.
Have the walk, you know.
And then she does say,
oh, she dropped. So me. Watch her, see her there? Watch her, man, I have to take off them glasses.
Yes,
She vexed,
you better
know.
work,
She
serve,
vexed. Watch her,
work.
watch her.
Okay.
Watch her.
What?
I love that. All right, so let's talk birthdays. I wonder if anybody out there is having a birthday that you could share with us on our Instagram page. Head over there and definitely let us know it's your birthday. But today's birthdays, okay, Gladys Maud, Lady Bustamante, 8th of March, 1912. Can you imagine that? Lady Bustamante, OJ was a Jamaican workers' and women's rights activist and wife of a Sir Alexander Bustamante.
We actually, it's funny that you mentioned if anyone out there on Instagram or in our social media world has a birthday, because we actually do have a birthday for one of our viewers. This birthday greeting is to Ari Murray, coming from your mom, your dad, your grandparents, your aunts, uncles, and friends. They love you so very much, Ari, and you are their precious angel, and they wish you a very happy birthday and pray that God continues to bless you. Happy birthday, Ari!
Yay. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. What a great day to be born. Right. And what a great day we have planned. What a great morning we have planned for you.
It's going to be a fantastic show.
We can't wait. What's happening? What's happening next? We have our...
Well, you know who runs the world?
Girls.
Who runs the world? Girls. Who runs the world?
You know, when I'm in the gym, this is the song that gets me going.
Is it?
Yeah.
I actually, for me, it's an entire Renaissance album.
Oh, good one.
Listen.
Good one.
That can get you going. Well, it's now time for an extra special Women's Day mixtape. You guys know I love this. Run the track selector. Here it is.
Walk out the door. Just turn around now. 'Cause you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to hurt me with goodbye? You think I'd crumble? You think I'd lay down and die? Oh, no, not I. I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll be alive. I've got all my life to live. I've got all my love to give. And I'll survive. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Stand a little taller. Doesn't mean I'm lonely when I'm alone. What doesn't kill you makes a fighter. Puts a team
you want them, baby. Do it. I love this. Okay, now, guys, get ready because this is what a true female takeover looks like. And again on Sunrise, we have my fave, my girl with the headlines, my T with the K for a queen, TK. I'm going with it. I know you don't love it, but you're gonna get used to it.
I love it. T-Queen.
You're gonna get used to it. What is happening here?
Great morning.
Morning.
This is too much. I'm sorry.
Are things happening? What's happening?
All right.
Thank you so much.
This is what you call
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Look at that. Cheers, ladies.
To Women's Day.
To
women all over the world.
Amen. Love that.
Love
You're
that.
supposed to sip, but I can't
No,
sip
we
right
can't
now.
sip right now. We can't sip right now. All right, let's jump into the headlines. Great morning, everyone. All the ladies out there, have a wonderful day. Let's jump into the headlines. LaTonya Style delivers dance hall workshops to Harvard University. So on Wednesday, March 6th and Thursday, March 7th, the iconic choreographer LaTonya Style expanded Jamaica's culture internationally with a dance hall workshop hosted by the History Design Studio at Harvard University. The two-day dance hall symposium at the university titled Jamaican Sound System for Body and Mind also included the screening of a documentary on the culture Out There Without Fear, Jamaica's Dance Hall. Can you imagine?
Wow.
You know, I
Exciting.
absolutely love this.
I know
Over
that.
to Indy.
You
I know that.
I absolutely do. As a dance practitioner, as a graduate of the Edna Manley College of the Visual and Performing Arts, I love this for us because the music is always what people refer to and don't realize that the dance goes hand in hand with the music. This is huge. Harvard is no
Big
small
deal.
feat.
Big
That's
deal.
no simple
Big
thing.
deal.
And the fact that we study our movement here, we study the source of our movement, we go right back to Africa and the influence on the entire Caribbean region of Africa on the movement and the music. And now it is being studied in North America, the influence. I think it's fantastic.
I agree.
I'm
And it
proud of
speaks
her.
so much again to, you know, how people embrace our culture and not, like you said, it's not just music. It's not just food. It's not just, the dance is such a big part of it.
Yeah.
And we see it happening all over TikTok. We see it happening all over the internet where
Yeah.
people are just, you know, they're literally moved by
Exactly.
what we're doing.
Yeah.
And it creates so much interest. And I'm so proud of her. How exciting.
You know, it's interesting to think that dancehall could be brought into such an academic sphere. You know,
absolutely.
Harvard University, of course, one of the top universities in the world. And you think, oh, but dancehall is just something where we
No,
do, man.
ma'am.
No,
it's an art
dancehall-
form.
dancehall really
and it's
can't
an art
stop.
form
Yeah.
worthy of being studied.
That's
and so
right.
it's really great to have it on that type of a platform.
Yes.
And so for, you know, anybody who said, no, I don't like my grandparents, that boogie yaga music and the boogie yaga dancing, we're at
Gonna
Harvard,
Harvard,
grandma.
yes. Look here.
Okay?
So say it nice, boogie
say-
yager.
Talk to us nice, right? All right, so International Women's Day with the United Nations. So International Women's Day, an annual United Nations campaign to publicize efforts to create gender equality worldwide. This year celebrates today, Friday, March 8th. The theme, Invest in Women, Accelerate Progress. The idea is that enabling women's economic stability can go a long way toward achieving equality efforts. Chief of the Economic Empowerment section at the UN Women said this year's theme is pressing because the world is actually at a crucial crossroads for gender equality. And she noted that globally women's rights are increasingly coming under threat or being rolled back, even in places where leaders thought they had made progress. So according to UN Women, 1 in every 10 women today lives in extreme poverty. Their studies show that about 340 million women and girls, 8% of the world's female population, will not have moved out of extreme poverty by 2030 if trends continue.
Wow, that's a crazy stat. You know, on the flip side of that, I do want to talk about how growing up in Jamaica, I always got to see women in positions of power.
Yes.
I always got to see women doing incredible things, and that's something I really took for granted until I moved to other parts of the world. And I think it's something that, you know, we have to also look at. We have a long way to go, but I think Jamaica has seen a lot of women in powerful positions and even running our country at one point.
That's
and
right.
so there is something to be said about how we also have been able to make that happen here, and it's a big deal. I feel good about that, you know, but we do have a lot of work to do still, because again, when it comes to women's rights, I feel like we're so behind. We're so behind as well.
Especially when it comes to the legislation.
Yes.
So legislatively, things need to be put in place where we allow women to have autonomy over their bodies.
Yeah.
I love that you finished that for me.
All right.
And also, we've actually seen it just this past week. There is a European nation that passed a law that exclusively, there's no question, nobody can tell a woman what to do with her body in that specific country. And sometimes all it takes is a door to open and others to see that it is effective and works, and they can take example and follow suit. So let's see where that goes. I'm really proud of us as a people. In Jamaica, that is, because I agree with you, especially managerial roles. I remember being in college, I remember vividly, the class was actually sex and gender. And the professor was talking about a lack of female presidents in America. And I went, whoop. In my country, there's currently a female prime minister. And I actually said that with legitimate pride. I was absolutely proud. So you're right, Tams, I agree with you. I think we've done a really good job of not setting up walls for women on the mere basis of their sex, but we have more to go where legislation is concerned.
I think real quickly, I think the movement now though is towards economic empowerment.
I was just going to say, let us also get paid the same.
Really important.
Equal pay.
Really important. And equal pay, yes, and equal opportunity, especially because we know that when women have money, it impacts communities a lot of the time. And so the poverty, women in poverty thing, we kind of need to work on that for sure.
It's no
you
joke.
know?
Agreed.
It's no joke.
Agreed.
No joke. Yeah. I love those. Those headlines are great. I love it. Nice, nice, nice. Shall we have a cheers for that one?
Yeah.
Shall we? Let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh, ladies.
Actually, we have another powerful woman in studio with us. We're actually going to head on over to our resident DJ for the day, DJ Nova.
Over to Nova.
Yeah. I see what you did.
There's no excuse for young people not knowing who our heroes and heroines are or were. Nina Simone. Stunners will be right back.
for the woman.
We made a bet that they couldn't make it through this day without playing this song. And I have a feeling you're going to hear it a million more times today. I love that song. It's a good one. It's a good one. And you know, it's a Friday when we hit play on React. And today is a special one. So rest down your, well, wine glass. Beverage glass, I mean.
Beverage.
Because you never know what's coming. Let's check out our first video.
I definitely know what's happening.
I was shook.
You know they say coffee is a diuretic.
Right. Well, there you
But
go.
it also is it also
Immediate.
Yep.
What's the other word again? I can't remember what it is. But it's that thing. She gotta go.
As a non-coffee drinker, I must say I cannot relate to that moment.
Same.
Cannot relate.
Same as TK or the lady in the video.
The lady don't understand. Next video, please.
If this hairstyle don't remind you of going to school in Jamaica, I don't know what to tell you. Right now, I just need 2 bubbles on and fine ribbon there. Yeah. This is not high school. This not bringing back memory. I can't be alone. Excuse me? I just need my little ears ring them. I'm a little bow. I'm a little clip. Excuse me?
Absolutely.
No, Renee have her hands full. Renee is like, wait. Where do my thing right now, you know, warm to
That does look like, it does kind of look like
But
Renee's.
you know the only thing that was missing.
What?
The only thing that was missing is when you
The
buy the
snack clips?
$10 bag of gel, man.
Yeah,
And you go so with the edge of the gel and then the ends.
Listen to me.
And then you go in the bathroom with your Bath and Body Works body splash.
Cucumber melon.
Okay, Tami.
If you never have the cucumber melon.
Yes,
Anyway,
man.
she did have Bath and Body Works in high school. Me never.
Wait a
have
minute, we weren't there. We weren't there yet.
Literally 2 years apart. Don't even. That's why you didn't go high school in England.
It's true.
No, but I'm telling you, a girls' school in Jamaica,
Yes, man.
after school bathroom,
Yeah.
hair,
Yeah.
spritz up,
Yeah.
face wash.
Yeah.
We were in
it's
there.
It's the bangs for me. That's
the
all I'm
bangs.
going to say.
Well,
the side bang, the front bang.
It's the fan for me.
Yeah,
For
what
that
was
fan.
up with that?
I used to forget, so you know.
Yeah.
So you get it
I
to
love it.
fan. This peacock. That's what it was called, the peacock.
That's what it really
It was the peacock.
All right,
Yes,
I like
man.
it. All right, what's next?
What make me go to a taxi and him a ball out. Crash road. So me nod, and me go in a taxi, go sit down. But make him a come to me and say, Crash road Browning. I mean, in the car. Why y'all load the car from inside of the car? No other people out of the way if you're loading your car empty, just me one going there. Crash road Browning. So me say, no, Negril. And he tell me come out and car. Go make him tell him to come out and car like a this. All me say is, can I ask you no foolishness? I am a big man.
Let me tell you something. Who faced you than a
I
Jamaican
was just about to say, we faced, you know. Why we
But
faced
she
it,
was
so-
right.
I mean, she had a good point.
Yeah.
However, the delivery could have been, you know.
No, sir. You asked me a question that is very obvious. You don't say a crossroad. Me in at the car, and then you ask me for a crossroad again. Then I must grill me I go.
Is your sister?
I'm a friend. I mean, I agree with her.
Anyway, I'm glad I never answer her because someone will face the back.
Him tell her to come out of the car.
I was gonna say, I'm serious.
Him never offered that. It's
Say,
all
come,
right.
girl, pull
But
over.
I
Out.
love that. That is definitely a part of the Jamaican woman experience. We
true.
have to have a little fire, a little spice, a little Scotch bonnet that sometimes my husband don't like, or my children. But they just have to dead it. All right, next video.
Oh, Jesus. Eh?
What's happening?
You don't feel that? No. I've been meaning come. What mercy God come tell me come? You don't feel that?
What?
We have it. All right, hold on. Don't move. Let me just stop. Don't move. Okay. I feel nothing.
I told you there's nothing going on. What's the problem?
Oh, sorry. Oh, God, mercy, God. Oh, Jerry, I know what. No, You got brunch. You got brunch. Me not feel well. Hold it. Me not feel.
That is it.
We're not that expensive.
No, but
I'm
things
not.
expensive.
So.
Things expensive. Imagine.
Hey, it's funny that you said not that expensive. There's a whole trend on Twitter right now about how much it costs to be a hot girl in Jamaica. Let me tell you something. I am proud. I'm so pleased to say I am not a hot girl because
no,
no
it's
man,
hard.
things
It's
there.
It's one of my New Year's resolutions to be a hot girl, you know? The
just
hair.
hot.
It's rough. It's rough.
Turn up the AC,
Rough.
they do. No, listen. I did my nails the other day, and I love to do nails and these things. And recently, I'm going to take up myself for the long nail people. Well, let me tell you something. It's a good thing you can't only do it every 3 or 4 weeks because it is not cheap.
No.
Yeah. And then here, have to do.
I was just about to say,
and then
try
this.
hair.
Yeah.
If you're talking about nails, try hair.
No, but here's what Tami don't realize. Tami is touching her hair. You try putting extensions.
No,
That's why you
ma'am.
have to buy the bundles.
It's a lot.
Then you have to do the sewing.
Yeah,
Then
and
you
then
have to
the
do the
clothes.
maintenance.
Yeah.
Then the lashes. And then, look here, I am very glad that I am natural
me soon
nails.
done with this
Happy
now
for
again.
that.
Because
It's hard out here for a lady, man.
It's hard
out here for a lady
and we're
sometimes.
not even that hot.
Exactly.
Well,
Exactly.
you hot. You hot like a fire.
Well, thank you, girl. Appreciate you.
Oh my God, do we have another video? We don't have no more video. That's it. Okay, good.
We don't. But on the other side of the break, we do pause to further celebrate women in security. But until then, we're going to head back on over to DJ Nova.
DJ Nova.
Charlie's Angels, come on. Question, tell me what you think about me. I got my own diamonds and I buy my own rings. Only ring your celly when I'm feeling lonely. When it's all over, please get up and leave. Question, tell me how you feel about this. Try to control me, boy, you get dismissed. Pay my own condo and I pay my own bills. Always 50-50 in relationships. The shoes on my feet, I buy. The clothes I'm wearing, I buy. The rock I'm rocking, I buy. 'Cause I depend on me if I want it. The watch I'm wearing, I buy. The house I live in, I buy. The car I'm driving.
Tell me, do you see her? She's living her life. Even if she acts like she don't want the limelight. But if you
What's a strange word? The 75th anniversary.
Matthew, second one today.
Of events. A year-long Rasta.
Yes.
Rasta. Girls, all right. The JCF commemorates the 75th anniversary of Women in Policing through a year-long roster of events under the banner of Women in Policing, promoting equity, empowerment, and excellence.
Joining us to tell us more is Assistant Commissioner of Police Karina Powell-Hood and Senior Superintendent of Police Stephanie Lindsay of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
How are you?
Great to be here.
It's so good to see you both. First of all, 75 years we're doing this thing?
That's a good long time.
Yes, 75 years. You know, some would say why it took us so long because the organization is really 157 years this year. So women have been in for 75 years. January 1, 1949 was the first intake of women. 3 women were in that group. And one went on to become a superintendent. One an assistant superintendent. She was the first to be officer, as in a gazetted officer in the JCF, which was quite novel. I was doing a little bit of research and I was told that, you know, the 3 ladies coming in was clearly a novelty, so everybody was kind of looking at them like, will they make it through?
Yeah.
But they did make it through, and because of them, the rest of us are here today.
And many doors have opened since, because it's not just, you know, women coming in at a very basic level. You have women at the senior levels in the force as well. SSP, talk to us about, you know, the performance of senior police officers as well, the women.
Well, of course, like SCP mentioned, of course, she's the most senior female police officer in the force now, and our staff officer. And we have seen over the years where the women in the Jamaica Constabulary Force, we have demonstrated that we are able to perform at the highest level. We have had deputy commissioner, at least 2 deputy commissioners in the past. We have had assistant commissioners. So the contribution of women in the force, we have made our mark. We had Ione Ramsey, who was the first female officer to be a motorcyclist, and many others. So I think over the years we have demonstrated that even though the JCF is a male-dominated organization, we have played our part equally.
I have to ask, you know, I mean, we're going to get into the power up, but I do have to ask, you know, what was the inspiration for you to join the force? Like, what was it, and when did you know that, you know, this is what I want to do?
Well, so I used to teach before going into the JCF. I saw it as an opportunity. There was an advertisement for persons with specialist skills to enlist as officers in the JCF at the rank of assistant superintendent. So it was a time in 2002 when they were looking for persons with specialist skills to bring in at the middle management level to inject some other ways of thinking into the organization as part of the whole transformation. So for me, I think I was born into a family of service. My mother was a teacher, my father was a public health inspector. Siblings are teachers as well. So it was just a natural progression, I think, for me. Curious about what it would entail, and you know, when I had really no idea the depth of the organization until I came in, and then, you know, it really has been a enriching and fulfilling experience. Met all sorts of people and have had many experiences. So it's been good.
Amazing. A year-long roster. Tell us about some of the events. I know that we're kicking off with some amazing experiences. So can you tell us what's happening?
All right. So today we are celebrating approximately 500 women in the force. Power or Hope. That's the theme, and we are looking at the healthy woman, the pretty woman, the wealthy woman, And we're partnering with a number of stakeholders who are coming on board. I mean, the support from corporate Jamaica has been really, really good. So this evening at the Police Officers Club, we will be there. Various persons are on board, providing the different elements, support for the different elements, because we have all these activities lined up. So this is the first big one for us. We will be having right across the country different events to commemorate this milestone, and then we will have a gala in September 12th.
Oh, fancy.
We'll have the gala.
I love how SSP goes, the gala. She said, girl, we're going to get Chris.
You saw the outfit coming up.
Yeah, you know it in the ACP. You know it.
Right.
What is the word that you would say to other young ladies who may be watching this morning who are like, you know what, these women are really admirable. Maybe this is a path I could take. ACP, what would you say to them?
I would say to them, take the path.
Yeah.
The organization, as I said, it offers many different careers. Even though you're a police officer, you could come in, you could go on to study law. There's a place for persons like that. We have nurses in the force. We have persons in telecommunications, forensics, ballistics. There are a number of pathways that you can embark on. So whatever your skill set is, there's a place for you within the JCF. And you know, there's perhaps this perception that, you know, we're struggling as women within the organization to take our place, but that really isn't the case. It's very welcoming and embracing. You know, we are in the competition just like the men in terms of elevation within the organization. Once you're qualified and you put yourself in the process, you know, it's a level playing field for us. So we're a progressive organization, I'd like to say.
I love that. I love that so much. I'm really excited about what's happening. I mean, the women I've gotten to meet who are on the force have always inspired me. You women are brave, first of all, but also so smart, so eloquent, and always, you know, just pushing us to be better. And I think that's the broader message here as well. You empower us through what you do and what you all do, and we really appreciate it. So
thank you for that, and we really are happy for your support as well. You know, I'm an MTM.
No shame in her game. She's like,
no shame in her game. It's just a nice, relaxing thing to see other people kind of put yourself out there, kind of vulnerable in some ways, and that's kind of what we do as well too. We're law enforcers, but we're also humans.
First.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's something extra special that I think women bring to the table. And I think it's great to have women on the force because of that. I think, you know, naturally we're just good at that part. Bringing the compassion, the human element.
Indeed.
All of that.
Before we leave, SSP, can you show me how to take down somebody? Like I think whip and push down and...
we have a nice non-alcoholic beverage here for you.
Look at
Before we take down anybody in here.
Just in case the commissioner is watching, it's non-alcoholic.
So we have to spirit up before the takedown, but we can show you off camera. But and also to thank you and thank all the persons who have really come on board as sponsors to support all the things that we're doing. I mean, we have not knocked on the door and anybody said no. So that was really, really good. There are so many sponsors who don't even want to start mentioning some of them to get into trouble, but
we could start and stay with them for the
we don't have a problem.
Right. And, you know, Jamaica Constabulary Force, we are a transformed organization.
Yes.
The transformation continues, and as you look to see what we're doing right across the country, a female looking on can feel very assured that when you join the Jamaica Constabulary Force, you're entering into a very dynamic organization that you can be the best version of yourself.
Fantastic.
Love that. You couldn't have said it better.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here with us. That was Assistant Commissioner of Police Karina Powell-Hood and Senior Superintendent of Police Stephanie Lindsay of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. It's now time for a quick break while we learn how to take somebody down. See you on the other side, hopefully.
Be faithful about what you're doing when it is right. Rosa Parks, Sunrise will be right back.
All right, when was the last... We're not going to get through this show. Listen, I have some for Simon. Oh, mercy, come on with it. Come on with it. When was the last time you honestly answered the question, how are you really? Now, we open to discuss the importance of recognizing our emotions and being truthful and vulnerable about them. Now, the importance of creating a space, a safe space, creating a safe space for the people in our lives to express and heal through conversations and connections. And joining us this morning is a very special guest who has to hear all of my conversations. I call her every day when I leave anywhere, pick up the phone and say, girl, I got to conversate. Oh, international recording artist and vocal coach, not coach. Who write these things? My sister, Tessan Chin Crooks. Welcome to Sunrise. It's our first Sunrise. You know, something that I think we three have is a sisterhood. We are able to call each other and actually say to each other, how are you doing? I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. No, but how are you? How are you really? And it turns into this whole other conversation. And so I just kind of want to start there, you know, with how important it is for us to actually have these conversations with each other and how they've blessed us so much, even separately and all together.
Yeah, I think we take it for granted a lot of the times that people have a safe space to go to. Like I have a built-in bestie with Tami, and even with that, not all siblings are the same. But like Tami said, it's important to even have that one friend that you can reach out to and be like, yo, you all right? You really okay? Like I feel like. What do you mean
it's so soothing. It's so soothing.
5 o'clock, come on, you know, it's with the talk.
Actually, just talk to me. We don't need to do anything else. Just talk to me.
But yeah, I really believe that, like Tami said, that safe space of being able to say, well, this is really what's going on, without any sort of judgment. Without any sort of heavy criticism, and to have that person that will say, it's okay, you can just talk.
Yeah.
To actually be in a real safe space. To know that what you're saying can be received.
And to be able to hold space for that person also.
And I think you know intuitively. I think you know where your soul feels safe, where you feel protected, where you feel honored. And it's often reciprocated. And so I feel like our souls acknowledge that, and it allows you to open. But as you said, Tess, I agree. Like it's being able to find that person where you do feel safe and you do feel seen and not judged, you know?
Yeah, because we do have a lot of emotions, you know, kind of rolling around us all the time.
It's an emotional time, honestly. It's an emotional time.
And the three of us are in our own senses, even now, like in a part of our lives where we all pretty much are in our postpartum period, which is also such a tricky time of life. But even if you're not, the Twitter might have started balling. I don't know what could happen this morning.
No, but it's because just this week we were speaking very specifically about how postpartum changes our own existence in our household.
Yes,
so we were just talking about that.
And she was just reminding me it's okay for the baby to cry.
Honestly, it's the truth.
It's the truth.
But that's the other thing, to be able to tell each other the truth. So, you know, I love that, you know, with our relationships, we can all say to each other, what do you really think about that? In other words, I'm telling you that I did this and I said this, and I want to know what you really, I need you to give me a bird's eye view and a real world view and a step out of this. Don't be emotional with me about this. Like, tell me what's going on. That's such an important thing. And what I realized that happens a lot with women especially is we just don't trust each other. And there's a lack of trust because of past experiences. It might not even be with a friend. It might be because of an experience with a mother.
That's right.
Whatever it is. And so there's this lack of trust between women. And so because women have weaponized it so much too in the past when you know something. And so, you know, I'm challenging women to actually really be safe spaces for other women. When somebody tells you something, hold it.
I tell you what, hold that thought right there. We're going to pick up right where we left off, because we are going to head on over to news and come on right back for this beautiful and safe and honest conversation. Heading over to news.
Good morning on this International Women's Day. Welcome to Morning News. I'm TK Dawkins. The Independent Commission of Investigations, INDICOM, is probing the fatal shooting of one man in Portmore, St. Catherine on Thursday, following a joint military operation in the Gregory Park area. But residents fear with the alleged community protectors now dead or arrested, they'll be terrorized by other untoward factions. Trisha Gay Kelly tells us more.
Fearful is how some residents of the Caymanas Gardens community in Portmore, St. Catherine now feel after a joint military operation in the community left one man dead and 10 in custody. But one resident explains that though these men are criminals in the eyes of the law, they also protected them from residents of a nearby community who they say have been attempting to terrorize them.
They will be coming. They claim they're not afraid of nobody at all. And them boom down all the clocks, them boom and kill all the people, and then them go all out and throw back about.
She adds this could have been her fate on Wednesday morning when she heard shuffling outside, but shooting started soon after, sending the predators away. Thursday morning, however, police and soldiers during their operations in the area were reportedly fired upon by men at a particular house in the community. St. Catherine South Commanding Officer Senior Superintendent Christopher Phillips says the police are aware of the residents' circumstances.
I know that residents have been crying out for our assistance in these communities. I thank them for believing in the police, and I just want to reassure them that we are not going to leave them to the mercy of these criminals. We are going to relentlessly pursue criminals within the St. Catherine South Division.
SSP Phillips adds the operation was conducted based on intelligence after weeks of reports from the area.
These men have fired at my police officers a night ago, and the night before that they fired shots in the area, and as insult to it, they also issue threats to the security forces, and so this response is a very timely one.
Along with guns and ammunition, a ballistic vest was also discovered on the scene. Trisha Gay Kelly, CVM News.
And we go now to sports. In cricket, Jamaica will go in search of their third straight win today when they go up against Trinidad and Tobago at Canary Sports Club as third-round action in the CG United Women's Super 50 Cup in St. Kitts gets underway in 2 hours' time. In the other matches, Guyana take on defending champions Barbados at St. Paul's Sports Complex, while the Windward Islands face Leeward Islands at Warner Park. That's it for Morning News. Join us again at noon for more from our news and sports desk. I'm TK Dawkins. More Sunrise after this.
All right, welcome back to Sunrise.
The conversation is happening.
Honestly.
Sister Alim, something there.
No, these are things we have to think about, though. Yes, honestly.
Oh,
so we are with the talented Tessa and Shane Crooks, as Tami just showed you. Or continue our discussion, rather, on how are you really? It's the really part for me. I feel like typically people go, so how you do? And it's like a statement versus a question.
But when people ask it,
they don't really
They're not really asking.
They're being polite. They're just they're ticking that box. You know?
Are you good?
Yeah. And if we're being honest, I ain't gonna tell you how I am neither.
Exactly. If I'm being honest, I have had a couple times where somebody just flips and says, how are you? And I'm like, you really want to know?
Yeah.
And then they're like,
sometimes when you're just on the edge of glory.
Yeah. Or like a friend will say, are you really okay? And I say, actually, no, but we just go smart through this moment and keep pushing.
And how important is it for everybody to know that we all go through these things? Like, I think there's also like this image of, especially, you know, women in the spotlight, that we have these perfect, laid out, easy, nothing ever happens to us.
No, we're overwhelmed too.
Yeah.
We have mental load and we have the to-do list, the checklist to tick off, and we have self-doubt about if we're doing it correctly. You know, it is, I think women on a whole, when we speak about this all the time, it's just a full plate, man.
It is.
It's a really full plate all the time. And even when you have help, even when you have an amazing partner who, you know, pitches in, it is, you know, and to be able to offload or take some of that off and just being able to have a conversation.
But it comes back to that idea though that we're so judgmental of each other. We're so mean to each other. Nobody is meaner to a woman than another woman. And I feel it's important to say that on this day, that, you know, we are either each other's greatest cheerleaders or each other's worst enemies. And so even there are women watching us right now who feel like, you know, oh, sure, them can't say this or them don't understand. And the truth is that we have so much more in common than anybody realizes, just because of the mere fact that we are women. And we're all dealing with our own stuff. And we're all in our own fires, and we're all...
And it all matters.
It all matters.
And you know, I mean, not to be a downer, but we're going to go there. I remember vividly, a couple of years ago, in the heights of COVID, I remember there was a Miss USA who, on the face of it, was the happiest girl. She was thriving. She was interviewing the biggest celebrities on all the red carpets. She's an attorney. She's an advocate. She was doing fantastically well. Her name is Chesley Christ. And when Chesley decided that she no longer wanted to be here, and she decided that she was going to leave being alive on her terms, the world was shocked. And they said, but she's so happy. She's so pleasant. She's so bubbly. You don't ever know. So it doesn't mean that because on the surface, a woman, a person, may be smiling and happy and bubbly. That's often the biggest mask.
It's so true.
It's often the biggest mask. So don't assume that people are happy-go-lucky and all is well. Like you said, Tams, because you're in a certain space, sometimes you have to put on a face.
Absolutely.
Sometimes it's actually quite performance.
And everybody knows what that feels like. Sometimes that place might be your workplace.
Yes.
It might be school. It might be church where you are putting on a brave face, which is why it is important to find your people who you can have a real conversation with about and say, hey, you know, I'm actually not okay. And I think the more that we are honest with each other, we foster more honesty with each other. The more we are vulnerable with each other, the more we can say the things that we think we can't say. I've been able to say things to both of you that I would never say to somebody else, maybe, you know, whether it was about motherhood, being a wife, being a sister, in my work, whatever it is, just being able to say, I say it, you know, and the relief I feel after I've just said the thing, after I've named it. Oh, look at you and Annie.
I was proper preggers there with Izzy. I'm full on preggers. Oh, wow.
But, you know, instead of, you know, being on the receiving end, like I said, I would love to say to our women out there today, ask somebody how they really are. You know? And mean it. And be willing to, as Tessie always says to me, hold the space. You don't have to say a word. You just have to hold that space.
We don't always have to have a solution. We just need to just sit in that moment with them.
My natural thing is me want to fix it, you know.
I know. I'm a fixer.
Tessie will call me and say,
do you need me to hold space? Yes. Or do you just need me to listen? Or you need me to offer solutions?
Right.
Because I got you.
Hey, shall I cook something?
Always yes. Always yes to that too.
But thank you to you both for always showing up for me in that space, in in that time when I've always needed somebody to be like, girl, I gotta tell you something, you know.
You know what's crazy? You also did that for me this week. This week, I was reeling, trying to navigate how something was making me feel. I was feeling really discombobulated, and you actually allowed me to say, oh, but wait, I am in a very early postpartum phase.
Good timing.
Perfect timing.
Yes.
Thank you,
Thank you. Yeah.
So it's an honor to have women who you respect, who you admire, and who you feel safe with, and who you know will offer you honest, genuine feedback.
Yeah. Amen. Love that. Love you, girls.
Love you.
Awesome. And love you, girls.
Love you. Here's to you.
Here's to you. That was international recording artist and vocal coach, my sister, my confidant, Tessa Chin Crooks, vocal powerhouse queen. Oh, yes, it's time for a short break. When we return, we have our very own Mommy Miss Kitty.
Yes! Say it with me. La, 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 la.
Yay! Oh, I can't believe she's off. I can't believe it.
Girl, you should have told them no. You got a new baby.
We'll be right back after this break. Make this break quick, guys, please. Love that.
Oh, fantastic.
Don't follow the crowd. Let the crowd follow you. Melinda French. Soon come back.
Maybe it was a desire.
Hello! I cannot believe that she's here with us right now. That's amazing.
It's not.
I'm tired for
Oh, one check. Good morning.
Kitty, I'm tired for you. I'm tired.
Good morning.
No, man. Every hour the baby are feeding her, we know it.
Just, me say, Tami, me tell you it's rough in the streets, but you know, but they are going to like a G.
How you feeling?
Man.
We're both like stressed out for you right now. I don't think you understand.
I'm not even feeling right now. Like I feel like numb, right? But still, the adrenaline and the excitement, you know, I think I'm still on that high, you know.
So happy for you.
Thank you, my love. Mr. Yendi. Yo, hey.
Girl.
It's a girl. Let me tell you.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
My nipples are, it's that party.
Remember, the first 3 weeks, you just have to hang in. The first 3 weeks are not going to be okay.
Don't tell her that. Just tell her the first 3 hours.
No, you know, I'm not going honest with you, but hang in.
One day at a time. One day at a time.
Khadine, you have the lanolin cream?
Yes, I have lanolin cream. I have the aloe cream. I have every cream known to man. I have it.
And you have the gel packs that you can put on to soothe.
Yes, I have. Yes, I have the gel packs, and I bought this silver. It's like a silver cup.
Yes,
so
those are great.
So when I go. Yes, so I'm gonna try that.
All right, yeah, man.
Oh, babes, I can't believe you're coming with us this morning.
I know.
Oh,
I cannot believe you're on with us.
Can't believe. We're coming to you soon.
I got it wrong for you guys.
You're
coming
better
to you
than
now.
me by miles.
Face swell up.
No, sir,
No,
don't
man,
worry.
you're good,
And
girl.
everything come right back to where it was.
I don't know how she not say no. I don't say no.
She good. No, sir. Better than me by miles.
Tell me, do you see her? She's living a Tell me, do you see her? She's living her life. Even if she acts like she don't want the limelight. But if you knew it, she lives a lie. She calls a paparazzi, then she acts surprised. I know what she needs. She just want the fame. I know what she thinks. Giving lip taste, running back to me. Put it in the brings prayers to people. Ooh, every night. She brings to the sky, flashing lights.
You know what? I wish you guys get a shot of the studio. If you don't ever see the crew, I have bare butterfly above over there, you know?
Everybody balling at the 90s.
Look here. Nah, Christ. Except Abby. Abby just came out of her teenage years. All right, so on Tuesday, March 5, the life of our beloved friend, Khadine Mrs. Kitty Wilkinson, changed forever. Herself and her husband, Ian Wilkinson, welcomed a beautiful, healthy, bouncing, gorgeous baby girl. And joining us this morning to share with us, I don't know how, I have no idea how she's joining us, but she's sharing with us about her beautiful blessing. Good morning, Mommy, Mrs. Kitty.
Good morning, guys. Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
Listen, first
Sunrise
of all,
family.
you are a champion.
Everybody. Oh wow, thank you guys. Oh my God, you guys are the champions. I am just like, I cannot believe that Yendi and Tami and Tessie and I'm like, you know what? I think we need to have like a special day for ourselves, like an additional Mother's Day, because let me tell you. But I'm still on a high. I'm still just so grateful. Like, you enter a new realm. You literally hear that when you become a mother, things change and, the feelings, the emotions. But going through it myself, it's just pure joy. I mean, it's joy, it's tiring, it's exciting, it's painful, it's so many emotions. But, I'm just so grateful. Yendi, guys, I'm just so grateful.
Honestly.
My father is amazing. Like, every time I think about him, I get emotional. Like, I can't even, and when I look at my daughter, I can't, I just said, I look at my daughter, right? Like, I feel like a Gladys Knight without the pips, right? But I'm just so very happy to have her here finally in the flesh after all these months, going through, because pregnancy is a very delicate, process, right? And as my grandmother said, I will leap a slip between the cup and the lip. So when people are actually saying we're praying for a safe delivery, it's a very real thing because you never know until you know,
Yeah.
So I also take the time out to say thanks to all my fans and well-wishers and all the prayer warriors. A lot of people are praying for us, and we really, really appreciate it because prayer can't too much,
Yeah.
So I'm so, well, I had to borrow my husband's Tom Fords because my face is very swollen.
I was about to say to you, I was about to say, girl, ain't that your husband's glasses?
Yeah, I borrow it. I borrow it, and I said, you know what? I've been making eyes, I've been making spines, I've been making ears.
That's right, girl.
That's right.
And who cares, man?
Honestly.
Like, I cannot even believe that you are here with us. Something that really touched me was when I heard your voice note. And you know what? To hear that, joy unspeakable. That joy in your voice, just the thing we can't explain when we finally meet the people we have helped to be a part of their making, and to finally hold them. Like, people, if you've never done it, you don't know what it feels like, but finally just here you are. And now starts a new work, but here you are. And that was so beautiful to hear. We're so happy for you.
Tami, thank you, my love. I can't stop crying, right? And I'm like, oh my God. Someone turn a punk door. Jesus.
Forever and ever, girl.
Like, I say, Yendi. I say, as the doctor said to me, every time I hold her,
oh gosh.
And I'm like, God, what is this?
Amazing.
And like, I remember my mom saying to me, you will never understand until you have your own.
Yes.
And those words have rung true. Listen, she was born on Tuesday, and so I said to myself, my early birthday present came. Yes. So my international woman is here, my global partner is here, and I'm just grateful. And I'm like, God, thank you so much, for blessing me with this blessing with my golden child, and You know, she's been so good. Last night she slept, but I like the skin to skin, you know.
Yes, of course.
Contact, yes. So she absolutely loves that.
Yes.
And then now, but you have a bias to her father, though. It kind of get me a little. It kind of get me a little way like.
Stay, man.
Yeah. No, Tami, wait, no. Keisha, no, me gonna talk it. Come here and say, God, no, you know, say, as a mother still, I me really run the, you know, I me run the ground.
Don't get it twisted.
Right? And, but it's no, I notice that when your father talk to you, though, you hear him voice, you kind of gravitate little, you know?
But guess what now? It have to happen that way, you know.
Yes.
Scientifically, it worked that way because the daddy have to have him own bonding moment. But let me tell you now, what you gonna have where Ian can't touch. You see when she latch and she just looking at your eyes so brooks. And you see when she just rub you so brooks. And then you see when she just start laugh and smile with you.
It's your bestie that you have
That's
now.
right,
Like,
a
she's your
built-in bestie.
Yeah, so amazing.
Listen,
We're so happy for you, girl.
Guys, listen, I have so much love. You know, I love you guys. Like, I mean, I love my CVM family. That's why I'm get up this morning because I've already done a diaper change. I fed already. Look, girl,
10 million more times to go.
Yep.
For today. Yeah, man. Yeah, for today, right? Done our work and done our play.
Yes.
So I've done the diaper change. I've done all of that. I prayed with her. You know, every time I look at her, I'm just, it's like you said to yourself, boy, you know, just how God is so amazing, right?
Honestly.
Yeah, from one cell to another cell, and the two met and became this human being. And you're looking at these little legs, and you're like, oh, that was what you were kicking me.
Right.
And you're looking at this person, and they're looking at you so vulnerable, and they need you, and they depend on you. You know, God know, I feel so blessed. I feel so thankful. I feel so overwhelmed. I'm not one that's lost for words, but may I tell you, so every time I think about her, and
oh God, that's gonna make me cry too. We're so happy for you. We're so happy for you, and we're just so grateful that you get to hold your blessing in your arms. And it's not lost on us that this is a blessing, and you continue to just spend that beautiful, this precious time with your family, with your girl. She's here, and we are holding it down for you until whenever time. We're so happy for you, honestly, and we continue to pray for you and pray that all continues to be well, and that you just enjoy this next journey.
Thank you, baby. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Yes, guys, listen, I want to just take this time out to just, you know, salute every woman, right? All women, right? And you know, I've always said, right, with or without a child, you are enough, right? And I want women to understand that, right? But you know, the gift of motherhood is something that's so wonderful, and I'm very grateful, and I want to thank my husband, Ian Wilkinson, King's Counsel. Absolutely an amazing man, and thank him for making me a mommy, you know, and I'm celebrating International Women's Day.
Morning, Ian. Good morning, Daddy.
Hi, baby girl.
Stop this.
We're so happy for you.
But you know, we appreciate you. You know, everyone has been asking, where is Kitty? Where is Kitty? So we appreciate you taking your 2 minutes.
But Yendi, 1 second, right? But remember, I'm like, what? How come they're asking? Remember we did an interview and I said, you know, we were resting and doctor's orders.
But
and
you know what, girl? They love you. They
do.
miss you. So we appreciate you showing a little face just for a moment to let them know you're okay.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
But we want you to go and rest up.
Go relax.
Go and relax.
Enjoy.
You just brought life into this world,
No
girl.
joke.
And by the way, I just wanted to say that, you know, I have my Miss Kitty Modern Mommy Diaries, right? That's coming from YouTube, yes. Yes, and we have a lot to show, a lot to recap. So, you know, my YouTube channel will be lit in a minute. And, you know, just taking you through motherhood. So thank you guys so much again, Yendi. Thank you, Tami. Love you guys loads. Thanks to IT, Dennis, Andrew. I'm going to be taking up all these babysitter offers and all of that. So thank you.
Keisha.
everybody. I love you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you too.
Tami
Thank
say,
you for
"I girl, I
showing
ain't
up
offer
this
nothing."
morning.
Yeah.
We love you. Go and enjoy yourself and go and enjoy your daughter. Hug up all of them niceness there.
Thank you.
Talk to you soon.
Thank you,
Thank
my
you so
love.
much for being
Respect,
with us this
man.
morning. I
Thank you,
appreciate you.
guys. Thank you. Have a great day.
Gosh.
Thanks.
Man, for those of us who know, we know that that's no joke. Not even 72 hours good.
Oh, no.
And she made the time
Honestly.
to just come and just say, hey, and I'm okay.
Yeah.
And I really am wishing her so much. I'm looking at it wrong, sorry. So much love. It's time now for a short break. When we return, female in the world of cybersecurity. Don't go anywhere. More Sunrise after this. Oh, nice.
So amazing how this world was made. I wonder if God is a woman. The gift of life astounds me to this day. I give it up for the woman. She's the constant wind that fills my sail. Oh, that woman. With a smile and a star, she'll protect you like a child.
We all want and require respect. Man or woman, black or white, it's our basic human right. Aretha Franklin, Sunrise, Sue Forward.
thing our next guest and I have in common is that we love a powerful car. I want to know is who telling about me, you know.
I didn't know that about you.
Oh, girl.
That's a thing?
Oh.
Huh.
Don't put me in a stick shift. It's over. Sarah and I have a plan. We have a plan, right, girl? All right, so Sarah Messier is the Caribbean's first and only Formula Woman race car driver. She entered the male-dominated field of motorsports as a teenager and first represented Jamaica as a junior equestrian who achieved a top 5 international ranking. Isn't that fantastic?
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Sarah, welcome to Sunrise. How are you?
Thank you for having me.
I'm going to ask the most corny question. Are you ready?
Go for it.
Did you drive into the studio this morning? Because what's your car doing here, girl?
Definitely did.
No, I have another question. Like, how do you drive on the road after you drive this? Because I would be like, oh, this is so boring.
She probably exactly feels that way.
Yeah.
Well, I actually have a trick. So my daily car is a big Jeep, so I can't really speed with those. So what I like about those is that I can go through any pothole. I'm not afraid about any taxi man that cut me off on the road. So that's my balance.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Let's talk a bit about the world of equestrian and your transition to motorsports, because some would say, how does one go from horses to cars?
Horsepower. I couldn't resist. Sorry, go for it.
No, it's a good transition. It is. I mean, it was definitely a difficult one because I was riding horses from when I was 4 years old.
Yeah.
So transitioning into a brand new sport at 18 when all of my peers were racing from they were 4 years old.
Yeah.
So when I was in riding, you know, it was continuously podiums, internationally going around representing Jamaica, and it was great seeing hard work pay off consistently.
Yeah.
And transitioning into a new sport where I was putting in double the work to catch up with everything and doing nothing but losing for the first 2-3 years of my career in racing, and then having that slingshot moment of like all that hard work finally paying off when I transitioned to cars was a good feeling, but
you
hard.
mentioned the transition to cars. We just saw an image of you on the screen where you're in a hospital bed. Walk us through what happened there.
When I was 16 years old, I got kicked in the face by my horse, and that broke my jaw, cracked my skull in half, broke my nose, broke my orbital, and I dislocated my jaw. So that was a very difficult time, and I was in high school doing my IGCSE exams, so I was graduating high school at the same time. So that was in January, and it was in the middle of my mock exams. So it was a difficult moment where I was in high school, you know, I was playing football, volleyball, swimming, everything I could imagine, riding horses all over the place, because I was a busybody in high school. And then going into this 6-month recovery of like a 9-hour surgery of facial reconstruction, like 20 odd screws in my face, 4 plates, and not being able to eat solid food for 2 months. And you know, the worst part about it was being 16. I had just taken off my braces. And you know, you get a little confidence.
Yeah, you feel cute.
Exactly, and you're smiling for every picture. You can't and then going to not even be able to recognize myself in the mirror was, I think, was the hardest hit as a 16-year-old.
Wow.
And it was because half my face was, of course, paralyzed, because this was from the kick itself. And then with every surgery, you know, you have your complications of recovery. But it was good that after that, in July, I got back on the horse and I started training, because my goal was the Pan American Games. So everyone was telling me, what are you gonna do now? You can't do it. And then I got back on the horse, and then that November of the same year, I actually fell off the horse again and broke my shoulder in half. So that's where this came from.
Oh my word.
And that's when my dad said, all right, let's
bother with this again.
No more horses.
Finish sixth form. And then I couldn't sit still, and he was, with his long history in motorsport, he was like, here, try go-karting. Wow. I fell in love with it because it was more than just physical, you know, it was mind games, it was almost playing chess, you know, planning your moves, doing all of these things. So
I love that. If I was your dad, I'd be like, go sit down.
That was my mom. Pick up a racket.
Try rowing.
How about read this book? That's it.
Speaking of reading a book, you're not just beautiful, but you're a brains too. You're pursuing your master's in architecture, which is just amazing.
Tell
us more.
Architecture, it was actually my mom that told me to do it, because when I was just starting university, I was just going to study business because I didn't really know which direction to go with. Yeah. And then my mom said, since you love math and art, here's a good combination for you. So I did it not knowing anything about it. The first semester, I was horrible at it. But I liked it, even though I was way behind everyone in class, because all of them were like, their parents were architects, like they have some idea of it. But I fell in love with it and just continued it through.
You know what's really interesting, Sarah? On 2 occasions now, you've shared where you started something and you were horrible, and then you progressed and you became excellent. One of the things is the race car driving. You are the top female in the world.
Amazing.
I'm just gonna claim it. Let's just claim it.
Yeah, we said it.
Soon to be. But what did you learn most about yourself and who you are as a person in those where things were concerned in terms of difficulty and then excelling?
I think the most I learned myself was that I'm very stubborn. So every time I see that I'm not doing something well, or people are telling me not to do it, or I can't do it, it just makes me want it more. But the most important thing I learned was that success takes a village, and everything I've ever gotten or achieved has been nothing but a whole family, my mom, my dad, you know, it takes a village, and that's not an exaggeration of it.
Amazing.
Shall we talk racing?
Let's talk about racing. And let's talk about this beautiful car here.
Thank you. You know why it's pink, right?
Tell us.
So they know it's a girl.
Okay.
Must know it's a girl that passed them.
I didn't want to be too literal.
She said, no, definitely. There's a girl that passed them.
Of course.
I love that. I need a pink car.
You also recently signed a deal with Red Stripe.
Yes.
Let's talk about this right here.
That's actually something I'm really excited for because I genuinely believe in their campaign, and I think the Drink and Live Responsibly is so important, especially because even last night I was passing Manor Park and I see this huge accident, and it's just something where Jamaica, you know, this people, it's so flourishing with talent and like grace that it's just not something your life's not something you want to waste.
No. No, absolutely, absolutely. I want to see if we can actually get in. I'm in a seat over this side, you know.
Well, this side, unfortunately, because my dad has been engineering it, and every time I come back to Jamaica, there's new things that he's been tinkering with that he doesn't tell me. He just looks at me and says, just drive. Stop asking me questions, just drive.
I want to know, is there a place where we can follow your journey online? Like, are you on Instagram? Like, can we find you there? Can people kind of see what's happening? And lastly, any inspirational words for young girls who want to get into this sport?
One thing that I've always told people is that if you want to be more than you are, you have to push yourself. So you can't keep doing what you always do and expect to be different. So
I love that.
And where can we find you?
I'm on Instagram. It's just my name, Sarah Mitter. So that's where most of my stories have been posted.
We're following, and we're following along, and we're going along for the ride.
You know where else you can see her?
Tell me.
Right when you come out of the airport. You know where else I always see you? Right at the roundabout into Miami Bay.
There you go.
Girl, your team is working, girl.
Yes.
I see you all the time.
I have to big up Tanya Lee because she is the best in the game.
We love her.
Honestly.
We love her.
Awesome. Well
all right.
Thank
we're gonna look around the car. We're gonna head to a quick break. When we're there, when we look. Okay. Sarah, Mr. Formula Woman race. We can't see it. You can't see it. Are you there?
Come,
race car. There we are. Race car driver on the other side of the break. It's time for She Secures JA Girls in the Cyberspace. Don't touch that dial. We're gonna try and get in the car right now. So proud of you.
We got make a dance couple times, girl, I take the picture. I bet you turn up in your
We're not the fortunate ones, and girls, they want
She Secures is a gender-based cybersecurity competition developed within the framework of various gender and cybersecurity initiatives promoted by the OAS to foster diversity and encourage more women to pursue careers in the cybersecurity sector. Joining Sunrise this morning to tell us more about this important initiative is Senior Policy Director, Cyber Intelligence Policy and Incident Response Branch, Ministry of National Security. That was a mouthful.
Honestly.
Trizana Gordon in her beautiful pink.
Thank you, morning. Trizana, girl, what you do? That whole title, what you do, really? I treat with the ministry's cyber portfolio. So from the cyber policy, we're building out the incident response aspect of it as well, capacity building. It's a wide range.
Love that.
Yeah.
What is She Secures? Tell us more about the competition and what that is.
So She Secure is a virtual cybersecurity competition. It will be held March 20 to 22nd. It is being held in collaboration with the Organization of American States on the HackRops platform. It has a number of challenges, wide, diverse range of challenges that anybody can participate in. So once you're a female, 16 years or older, and you're interested in cybersecurity, you can sign up and participate. When we hear cybersecurity, we're not just talking about accepting all the cookies, right?
And should we?
Well, should we? But walk us through what the landscape of cybersecurity looks like. Well, I like to tell people, even last night I was speaking with one of my past students, and I was saying that, you know, cybersecurity is such a wide sector. When persons think of cybersecurity, they think of, you know,
password.
Yes, and persons in the working in the background, you know, hacking or trying to block hackers. But it goes beyond that. For me, I focus more on the policy side. So getting persons to know more about what's happening in cybersecurity, putting in the policies so that persons won't. The capacity will be there, and encouraging, like in this case, encouraging more persons to join the sector so that we can have hopefully reduce the workforce shortage that exists in the sector as well.
Can you talk to us a little bit more about the partnership between She Secures and the OAS and Ministry of National Security as well?
Right. So the She Secure initiative is a brainchild of the OAS. So they started last year, and they have been doing it across the Caribbean. So the OAS reached out to the MNS to partner with us for the Jamaica leg of the competition. And obviously we were quite happy to partner with them and to just champion the initiative going forward. We obviously see it as something that's necessary because globally there is a gender gap, one. And as I noted earlier, there's a workforce shortage as well, significant workforce shortage. So the idea is to encourage more persons to join the sector so that we can have a more secure virtual space. You mentioned earlier about, you know, persons 16 and over. You mentioned the dates being March 20 to 22, the cutoff being the 18th, I believe. But what is it that we're vying for? What are the prizes and partnerships available?
We love prize.
All right, yes. So there are a number of prizes. The MNS and OS, we have partnered and provided some prizes, but we've also reached out to some of our local partners here. And we have MC Systems Limited, Royal Computers and Accessories, and T-Tech Limited that partnered with us as prize sponsors. So we have technological devices, laptops, tablets, Bluetooth speakers, earphones. We also have gift certificates, gift baskets, training, cybersecurity training. We have a license on the HackRops platform, which is a cybersecurity learning platform. So we have a wide range of prizes. So, you know, we encourage persons to come and learn, but also there's an opportunity to win wonderful prizes.
How do we sign up?
So you can sign up on
I'm ready to sign up.
No, I'm like, I'm sold. You can sign up on the HackRops platform at shesecures-jamaica.hackrocks.com. Or if you didn't get that, then you can check our social media handles, so MNSGOVJM, and you will see all the information there. You can just scan the QR code and you can get all the information. And even when you get to the platform, there is a competition manual that will give you even more information.
Okay, so requirements, sorry.
MNSGOVJM. That's on Instagram and Twitter.
Any special requirements to?
No. Once you have an interest in cybersecurity, then definitely sign up. Obviously, if you have experience in IT and cybersecurity, you will have an advantage. But the idea is to encourage more persons to sign up. So as long as you're interested, you can sign up. Obviously, we'd want you to have, because it's virtual, you'll need to have a computer and stable internet for the period.
Shazana, you know what I love about this? I'm going to go on a limb here and say when we, I mean, including you, when we were in school, who would have thought that this could have possibly been a career path?
Exactly.
When we were doing IT, we're dealing with floppy disk and CPU, and we're learning to type. But it's amazing what has happened in such a short space of time in the world of cyber.
Right.
And I think this is really cool.
Exciting.
It's very exciting.
Very, very
And I hope the excitement transcends to the females across Jamaica, so that they will sign up and just enjoy the process.
Yeah. And I think even if you're just a little bit curious, maybe you're seeing this for a reason, or you know somebody who you think, you know, this might be a good direction for them to head in, let them know about it, and definitely go and sign up.
Yes, and there are also practice exercises. So even just to practice, you can sign up and go on.
Very, very cool. I'm actually really interested now.
Me too. Signing up immediately.
Thank you so much. That was Trezana Gordon, Senior Policy Director, Cyber Intelligence and Incident Response at the Ministry of National Security. Oh,
here come the drinks.
Trezana, you know we can't leave you out, girl. Tami, what number is this for us? Are we on number 4 or 5?
Accept all cookies.
Yeah, what are we doing? All right, up next, it's time for Free Zone. So we see you on the other side of the break. Cheers.
Good morning, everybody. Of course, you know, it's time for Free Zone. And this is Ronella, and I am ready. And today I'm not just Ronella, I am Drill Sergeant Ronella. Good morning to the members of the JDF, you know. Shout out to y'all. Tessie.
Hi.
Drill Sergeant
How you
Tessie.
doing? I'm ready.
We're going to haze these maggots. It's going to be fun. All right, let's get serious. So, the first, it's an obstacle course. It's a Superwoman boot camp. Welcome to Superwoman boot camp.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing an obstacle course. And of course, you know, mothers, superwomen, women on a whole, we have a whole lot of things that we have to do, right?
A lot to get through.
From kids to food to getting ready to go to work to sending the people their email, right?
Yeah.
So, we're gonna go through the courses. First, we've got wake up and get the baby ready. Then we're gonna do the laundry. We're gonna fold the clothes. Then we're gonna make breakfast. After which we'll type up an email, which is your script on a laptop to send into work. Then we're gonna get ready to go to work with all the clothes and stuff on the rack. And then you're gonna leave for work. And you got your transport. We'll show them the transport. Excuse me, when we get there, you know? All right, are we ready to go?
No.
Yeah. Okay, so first one to finish everything.
I should have had a whistle. Yeah.
We never want deaf audience. So we never want to whistle it out. But that's how you whistle, you know?
Okay.
All right, ready? So, in bed. Get in bed.
Bed, sleep.
Right? All right. I need somebody to time this for me. We're ready to go? All right. First one to finish wins. On your mark.
Where we're going.
We'll talk you through it. On your mark. Get set. Get the babies ready, mommy. Come on. Baby, get it clothes. Come on, Tami. Tami, the baby don't got no clothes on. Tami, make sure you put clothes on the baby. Tami, don't leave for the game. Come, Tami, come on. Put on the baby clothes now.
Making good progress.
Come on, Yendi, baby, now on no pampers.
It's all right.
So the baby ever on two cap because it's winter?
Boy.
Okay, no problem. Yendi?
I know you're going to go over to the laundry.
All right, come on.
Where's the laundry?
The laundry over this side.
This looks nice.
Sister, come on now.
Come on.
Oh, shoot.
Somebody, where the laundry? What?
Where's the laundry? Where's the laundry?
Jesus, Father
Where
God.
put this? When it blows up. All right. Come. When the fab.
And then what we have to do now? Make breakfast?
Well, sling the baby now.
Yeah.
You're going to do all of that with the baby right here?
All right.
All right, come on. We got cereal. Make some cereal.
Yeah.
Don't cry. Make some milk there, babes.
Right.
Is this allowed?
All right.
Are they allowed to help each other?
I don't know.
You see, sister,
Let me see.
Women
No, you have to go and do the work.
Yes.
Go and do the people
Yes.
them work.
Go on the laptop.
Oh my God, my hips can't fit in this chair. My hips don't lie.
Well, sometimes the children's chairs are all we have to use at home, right?
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Type it up. Come, this is what you're typing.
Here.
Yep.
Woman for type.
Type it.
All right, hold on.
What's next?
Oh, so we're not type yet.
We appreciate you. Thanks.
All right, now get ready for work.
Okay, we'll give it a baby.
All right, come on. Put on the clothes.
With the baby in her hand?
Well, what would you normally do with the baby at home?
Me not can't tell her that. Mama! Where's Mama?
Tami.
Well, now Yendi, your baby at risk.
Well, Yendi, the baby outside
baby
is
is
down
compromised.
My baby likes gymnastics.
Okay.
Baby is oh God.
Baby clothes this.
Oh,
Yendi! I'm going to work.
Mama back.
Well, at least they have on the boot heel.
No,
Ride the tricycle around now.
I am officially done.
Come, Tami, ride the tricycle.
Father God.
Steady on the body, you don't really know about the insurance.
I don't. I had to go back home and lift my clothes.
Oh, you forgot your garment. Can I have to turn back?
Yes.
Clean this to us. I need help, Mama. I'm done. Who has won? No, she had to go back for her clothes. Yendi did not take the bicycle first.
I gotta go to work.
I'm gonna take the baby home now.
Careful.
I'm
gonna get the
I don't really know who win. I don't really know. Did you cock up your foot on the bicycle handle?
No, I'm at work.
Yeah.
This
Okay.
I'd say
All right, guys. Well, I don't really know. I guess the first person who got onto the bicycle kind of wins, so I feel like Yendi win. But you know,
Hold on.
I guess this is.
No, look how Yendi baby look miserable. Look how my baby look happy.
No.
Actually,
he's really mad at the
All
world.
right, guys. Well, this was wonderful, and that just goes to show there's no such thing as superwoman. We're all just out there trying our absolute best. Sometimes we're in shambles, sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't.
So my son look at me sometimes with
I'm so done. I'm so done. Guys, thank you so much for joining us for Free Zone. Tessie?
Yeah.
Drill Sergeant Tess? This was great. This was fantastic. Anyways, guys, we're going to go to a quick break. I had fun playing with you guys, and this was pretty cool. This was arms out and excitement. I like it. Okay. Tami, you hearing this?
Yes. Mic 12. Do a mic test.
Man, I get cool, hombre. Eh? No test around this.
Put on the shirt properly.
No, because I No? So I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home. Yeah, I'm good. Can't tell if turn on Yes, I am. Turn up a little bit. Turn up a little bit, please. I've been walking with my face turned to the sun. Weight on my shoulders, and I pull it in my gun. Oh, I got eyes in the back of my head, just in case I have to.
So I told Izzy, when I read the run last night, Tessie, I told Izzy who would be on the show. So Izzy goes, oh, she's really good, mommy. Really good. So you have an internal fan in Izzy.
Yeah, all of them love her so much.
We're wrapping before we throw to Sasha again?
Well, I mean, I don't know if they're attached. What do you want?
Oh, shoot, my mic is gone.
Uh-oh, off the air.
Hey, you know something I like Tami Mitchell?
How do we live like this? What is up? We're wrapping around.
Okay. No, it's going to look like Whitney Houston. You know, and Whitney says, oh, say close the stars and go. I was born
Sash, can you check a little less on me, honey? Except you left a little. Perfect.
You're good. You are fantastic.
All right, our next guest is a singer, voice box member, Sasha Gay Sutherland, and she will be showcasing her incredible talent right here on Sunrise this morning. She has a beautiful piece for us that's absolutely fitting for International Women's Day. So over to you, Sasha Gay. Take it away.
I've been walking with my face turned to the sun. Weight on my shoulders, and I pulled it in my gun. Oh, I got eyes in the back of my head. Just in case I have to run. I do what I can when I can, while I can for my people. While the clouds roll back and the stars fill the night, that's when I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home. Far across the river, do you hear freedom calling, calling me to answer? Gonna keep on keeping on, I can feel it in my bones. Early in the morning, before the sun begins to shine, we're gonna start moving towards that separating line. I'm wading through muddy waters. You know I gotta make a mind. And I don't mind if I lose any blood on the way to salvation. And I fight with the strength that I got until I die. So I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home. Far across the river, do you hear freedom calling, calling me to answer? Gonna keep on keeping on. And I know what's around the bend might be hard to face 'cause I'm alone. And I just might fail, but Lord knows I try. Sure stars fill up the sky. Stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home. Far across the river, do you hear freedom calling, calling me to answer? Gonna keep on keeping on. I'm gonna stand up and take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home. Far across the river, do you hear freedom calling, calling me to answer? Gonna keep on keeping on. Yeah. Together we are going.
That might
Roundtable Club, what's happening here? No man, this lady,
she a real bad, got her own money. She don't need no on the dance floor.
Guys, we could just dance this out. What a great show today was. Completely jam-packed with all kinds of goodness. Yendi, thank you so much, my friend, for co-hosting with me.
Love being with you always.
Likewise, my friend. Always. It was so good. And all of you wonderful ladies. Excitement. Nova! Thank you so much, Nova.
Nova held us down on the ones and threes.
It's over.
So good.
Hello, you have to come back every day now. Sorry.
No, honestly. Well, that was easy, you know.
Yeah, man. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. Big up to all you ladies.
We're going to turn Nova into a morning person. Yeah.
One day at a time.
All right, remember to check out our new Sunrise YouTube channel, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell today. Yeah. Also follow us on Instagram at
Sunrise CVM and
at CVM_television to keep up to date with all our behind-the-scenes content.
Thank you so much for joining us, everyone. We hope you have an incredible day and an incredible weekend ahead. And stick and stay for the roundtable. I know they have something special for you guys. Yeah. So see you soon.
See ya.
Bye. Have fun.
And she's so bad that I just can't take that nowhere. She off her fish, I said, don't go there. Break her back, she protect and attack it.
I am done. Welcome to the International Women's Edition of the Roundtable. I'm Celine, and with me today are all my fabulous co-hosts, Shelly, Barbie, Gianna, Khalid. Good morning. Hello. Welcome, ladies, to the Roundtable. All right. We're jumping straight into it. International Women's Day.
Yes. Oh, you jump straight.
Yeah? How you
Listen, just jump straight into it. Ah, boy.
And the hot topic is here. So, may I inherit half her strength?
So it's women who we really look up to.
I think so.
Yeah.
And may I inherit half her strength?
Yeah.
Yes. Should I start or should I know?
I think you should start. I'm interested.
Yes.
Okay. So my woman that I want to highlight is Nanny of the Maroons.
Yes.
She is an 18th century leader. She was known as an 18th century military leader for us here in Jamaica that really staved off the British. And of course, the rest is history, right? My problem though is that as our sole hero, I feel heroine.
I mean, I feel like, come on.
Hey.
No, but she's strong like a woman. Everything.
And she is. I feel like we don't, first of all, when you try to search information about Nanny, there's not an awful lot. And they try to tell you that it's really just things that people would have passed on that we know about her. But she is my reference. She's who I go back to. When I see strong in Jamaican women, I see Nanny. So I will go to, since she's a military leader, I will big up Antoinette Weems Gorman, our first Chief of Defense Staff of the Jamaica Defense Force, right? And then, of course, we have who you talked about last week, Portia Simpson-Miller, our first female Prime Minister. And, I mean, the list goes on. If we were to go to the first female in Parliament and all of that, when you have first world countries still struggling to place their women where they ought to be in society because they've really done a mammoth task in some way or shape or form, I really feel like we've really led the way.
Yeah, we're
definitely ahead when it comes on to that.
Yeah.
It's good that you brought up Nanny also because Nanny would have been a leader, a military leader, as you said, during a time when women were not seen in positions of power at all. So it's very, it's extremely, it's very telling of her strength and just her determination.
And her determination.
Yes.
So what's yours?
Oh, well, mine is Minister Olivia Babsy
Green. Yes, I'm okay with that. Good morning.
Yeah, I have had the pleasure and the honor of working alongside her very up close and personal. And I have seen some of the things that she's had to endure and go through. And it would, to the general public, you know, everybody, Babsy, Minister Grange, but to know that, to be there with her, working with her, and to see how she barely gets time for herself. And when I say for herself, I mean her life. She has children, she has grandchildren.
Yes.
You know, she has an entire family outside of Jamaica, but Jamaicans don't see that, you know, and to see, there have been times when, and I'll never forget this, when we lost Toots on a Friday. Minister Green, we lost Raymond, who was minister's driver for a very long time, for years.
I remember that.
We lost him this Saturday. She wasn't able to mourn Raymond because we had to focus on Toots. And so I see her go through those things, and Robbie Shakespeare when he passed, you know, but when people are passing and she's there, not even something as simple as that is she allowed to do. So I've seen her.
The sacrifices she's had to make as a woman.
May I inherit?
I love that. Yes, I love that. Of her strength.
Just sucked me in.
And to that, as you said, I would also point out Winnie Mandela.
Of course.
Yes, Winnie Mandela, who is absolutely, I mean,
amazing.
Absolutely. Like, Winnie did it. I don't know how many women could have done what Winnie did, but Winnie did it.
Winnie did it. We are going to big up Babsy Grange, though, Minister Babsy Grange.
Yes.
And just, you know, we want to inherit some of that strength. So we're going to go to a break. Stay put. We'll be back.
Okay.
Welcome back, and it's time for our final thoughts, but I still do want to hear about everybody's person. So Gianna, we'll go to you.
Okay, so my person is my aunt. She passed away in 2020. She was still in office when she passed away.
Jenna?
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Shahini Robinson.
Auntie Shahini.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. And she passed away while she was still in office. She was the Minister of Labor and Social Security at the time. And for me, the strength that she had was in her own illness. She kept trying to provide for those who were ill. Who weren't her. Like, so it was like, yes, to the very end, it was like, oh, this person is sick, they need a pack of diapers, that sort of a thing. Yeah.
That sort of thing. Gianna, thank you. And of course, tears are coming to your eyes because I know how much it means to you.
Yeah, sweet.
All right, Kelly.
For me, I'm listening to everybody talk about strength, and I want to talk about the beauty of women being soft, being gentle, being feminine. And so my paternal grandmother, Grandma P, as we call her, she was 16 when she had my dad. And she went from just being such a powerhouse, building an empire. She bought the first vehicle she's ever had from the family. She's the first person to buy a vehicle. Went on to build powerhouse businesses on her own, single-handedly, never ever got married. And so for me, I watched this woman grow in power, but also she was so soft in terms of just keeping the family together. She was very feminine and stylish and soft, and she had this amazing duality about her. So she had a great business acumen, but then she was just so soft. And I think, you know, I just want to embody that. I think it's so crazy to have that kind of balance. It's interesting.
But we're women, right?
But we're women, so we can encompass all of it, right?
Encompass
that imbalance, as Tami said, imbalance so gracefully.
Yeah, so I just want to quickly hail her. She has passed. And yeah, I just want to embody her and just carry on her legacy as best as I can.
As best as you can. Shelley,
I'm excited about this one.
Well, I'm happy that we're talking about strength and we're talking about women because, contrary to Callie, I do not believe that femininity is soft. I think femininity is strong and powerful and game-changing and resilient, and we make things happen. All of the women we spoke about right now survived in a patriarchal culture, which meant that they had to be better than the men to be who they are.
But there's nothing wrong with being soft, Shelly, is what I'm
talk
saying.
about what me I say, no, miss. All me I say is, when it comes to being a woman, we can be true to who we are, and a lot of us are not soft, is all I'm saying. And strength is something that is not just masculine.
It's okay. Who is
My
your woman?
Well, who is your woman? My woman is my great-grandmother, Miss Nina Pinnock. The last time I saw her, I was 9 years old, and she is easily the most influential person in my life. She is responsible for my confidence. She taught me when I was 5 that what people think about me should never affect the way I feel about myself. And that is something that I live even today. I think that it is important for us to find our voices and use it and not concentrate on what everybody else has to say about it.
I want
and
to
I'll
talk
keep
to
it
her.
there.
Yeah, I want to talk to her.
Now get a number. Chimamanda. Oh, Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie reminds me of my great-grandmother, and that's why I like her. She marches to the beat of her own drum. She is a Nigerian author, and she is the consummate feminist. And she thinks everybody should be feminist, and I agree with her.
Shelly,
because
I feel
we
a
need
bit
to.
of her in
Yes,
you, and you in
in
her.
my mind, she and I are best friends. I plan to go to Nigeria just to meet her.
I love that.
Let's go.
Listen, I couldn't close out talking about all of this without saying hello to my own mother, who I look like and who I exude the strength of. I love you so much. You are the strength that we stand on, and you are everything. Thank you. Happy International Women's Day. Guess what? We have a giveaway to Romain Virgo's The Gentleman.
Okay.
So
I'll take it. What kind of round table we get to give away for?
The first person to name one track from his latest album will win 2 tickets. That's all you have to do is comment under the giveaway post that will be on our @CVM_television page. Happy Friday, Sunrisers. Again, happy International Women's Day. Have an awesome, awesome weekend. And remember, be good and be on purpose.
DM me, I have the answer to that question.
Something about the way she moves. I can't figure it out. It's something about her. Ooh, it's something about kind of woman that wants you but don't need you. Hey, I can't figure it out. It's something about her. Cause she walk like the boss, talk like the boss, manicure and nails, just set the pedicure wrong.